My wife and I have discussed whether or not we should stay in Iowa. And what we always come back to is if we're not here advocating and supporting people who can't leave, then who is?
We have to keep going. We have to be this visibility that people are so craving right now.
The LGBTQ community has just been so full of love, and they show up to support each other.
All we've experienced is love and acceptance and people wanting that in return.
Trans people need to know that no matter what happens, you are loved. You exist no matter what they say. You exist, you are real, you are valid, no matter what.
Our goal is to create spaces where people can feel affirmed in their identity and supported in their growth. Probably one of the things that we're most proud of is our Safe Zone Ally training that we do for businesses and community members. And I'm particularly proud of even our community events that we do monthly. People are looking for friendship. They're looking for community.
We did not have this kind of community when we were growing up that we wish we had, and that, we see the kiddos in now, like enjoying themselves, and the teens that come to the youth prom saying that they feel so affirmed. And it makes me happy that we're making that difference that we didn't have when we were younger.
I also think that it's a deep honor and privilege to be receiving this award for the coalition. Sharon's work was so critical to where we are today. So it is very inspiring and hopeful to be doing that work and to be that change that we're trying to make.
The idea behind founding TRANScendent was back during 2023, we had a very tough legislative session, and there was a lot of anti-trans legislation coming through for specifically youth at the time. And we really wanted to do something to showcase and stand in solidarity. So it was proposed to our director at the time if we could have our trans folks step forward and be honored during one of our songs, Fight the Dragons. And from there, we said, oh, this is something we have to do.
And we had a huge performance that next summer up at the International Gala Chorus Festival, which celebrates over 100 queer choruses from across the world. And we were like one of 12 in the world, really, that was trans and non-binary identifying, which was insane for us. We got a huge standing ovation again, and we just started to realize, like, this is something.
I have people that recognize me in my day job from singing in TRANScendent. That's really powerful to know that people not only see us, but see us visibly and openly, just because existing right now is a big deal.
Every time I'm in front of crowds and people and getting to be my authentic self, I know that there is somebody out there who's seeing that, who needed to see that.
The slowdown is meant to be what could happen if we slow down and got to know each other. And that was kind of our opening premise, and coffee is just kind of our catalyst because we know people love the ritual of coffee and it builds around it. So we thought what great way to get to know our neighbors is if we at least share a cup of coffee with them.
After the trans legislation came out, it was really heartbreaking being at the shop the next morning, seeing people just very emotional and hurting. So many people were in there hugging each other and just like loving each other and just being there. And I don't know, I'm just thankful for people just showing up.
When something awful on the outside world happens, people come to our space and are happy. So.
I went up to the Capitol last year in 2024 to testify against the anti-drag legislation that was coming down really early in the year. The reason that I think that it's very important for me myself to do this is not just because I believe in service to my country and my community, but also because I am a passing, white, look how I look man. And holding that privilege requires me, personally, to use it to fix the problems that we're seeing and to fight the problems that we're seeing.
My name is Eli Cade. I am a United States veteran and also a concerned Iowan. I adamantly oppose this bill.
When we went and did the protest and the testifying for the trans legislation that did end up passing and stripping away the civil rights of trans people in the state, I dressed how I dressed, I looked how I looked, and I made them look at me. Because even if it's just for a split second, they will listen to me because they think I'm one of them. And if I can get just a split second of attention, then maybe we can just start chipping away at the bigotry. There's a lot of LGBTQ, not only active duty, but veterans out there. I do believe that it is an underrepresented voice within our community. The entire reason I became a Marine was for service to my country and service to my fellow countrymen. To me, everybody deserves to be equal in this country, no matter who you are, your race, your creed, your gender, your sexual orientation. None of that matters. You deserve to be equal. And as a veteran, I swore an oath to protect the Constitution of the United States, and I fully believe that that is part of what I am doing here in Iowa.